as well on that first sack. Just what did you see, and I guess what was it like to get that first sack as a Tiger?
Yeah, man. I mean, that was a pretty special moment for me. Obviously, been a long time leading up to that first moment, and I was really excited to have that. And it was a lot of fun being in the Valley for the first time.
What did you see on that play specifically that allowed you to get the Nussmeier so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of we had a little stunt on, and just was able to get past the tackle and get vertical, beat the guy who was trying to seal me there, and just made the play.
I'm sure there was juice pregame, but being able to finally experience, riding the buses around the stadium, seeing the crowd, the lights, you get off the bus, run down the hill, go out for that first defensive snap. What were those emotions like?
Yeah, I mean, all week and then leading up to that moment, the way I was talking to myself was just be grateful, for the moment and take it all in. I didn't want to let that one get past me. And, there was nothing quite like riding up on the bus the first time, seeing the full stadium. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, it was special.
You've obviously played in some pretty cool environments. How did this one measure up to some of the ones you've played in before?
Yeah, I mean, it's up there. It's up there, if not the best. It was getting loud out there on third downs, and the fans are a lot of fun. So it was pretty sweet.
What was the feeling of the defense, the defensive room after you guys held LSU to 17 points, despite the loss?
Yeah, I think as a group we feel like we did some good things, but obviously there's a lot to grow, a lot to learn from, a lot to get better, and that's kind of the message this week is just continue to get better and find a way to continue to fine tune where we're at, and we're never a finished product, so just continuing to strive to be better.
Ronan was telling us that you're one of the more routine people he's ever met in terms of just very routine focused. Where does that come from? I guess where did you learn? Like, I'm going to do the same thing every day and focus on it.
Yeah, I think that just kind of stems from who I am as a person. I think I strive when I'm disciplined and stuck to a schedule. Just continuing to do the same things at the same times every day, make sure I get them knocked out. I think that's just how I succeed. That's just the way my brain works, and yep.
I guess what are some of the things that you try to get done at very specific times?
Most of my days, especially in the week, are pretty scheduled out. Whether it's breakfast, lift, another meal, getting treatment, doing rehab, and then class, some time for homework, maybe sneak a nap in there, prepping myself for practice, go to practice, dinner, maybe another meal after that. So just kind of like to keep it planned out. Helps my mind.
You said it like you're very healthy in terms of what you eat. Like, you don't have any snacks.
No, I mean, I try to be. I mean, like anybody, I'll eat whatever, but yeah, I try to be healthy. Feel my body. I mean, that's my business is my body. So just try to put myself in the best position as possible.
I guess what do you eat the most of?
I would say Chipotle. That's kind of become my thing. Eat a lot of Chipotle. I mean, can't really go wrong. It's good for you. It tastes great. So that's not sponsored, but.
All right. Well, what's the order?
The order: white rice, pinto beans, double chicken, corn, salsa, and then a little bit of cheese. Sometimes guac if I'm feeling spicy.
What is it about Chipotle? It seems like every athlete on this campus wants Chipotle.
Yeah, a lot of people do say that, but I think just good protein, get a lot of calories in. When a lot of times it's hard to get the calories in when long practices and class and stuff. But
As a defensive lineman, I know you love the rush quarterback. LSU kind of made the change. Let's go quick game. A lot of motion kind of negates it. How do you guys feel like you did against that? I mean, obviously there's not a lot of time to get to a QB race, one step and throw. But how do you feel like that defensive line fared?
yeah, at the end of the day, they were getting it out quick at times, but we still had our opportunities that we need to grow and make the most of those chances. I think we could have been better there. Throughout the game, whether or not they're getting out quick or not, we still have chances to get home. But I think we did a good job. But going to continue to stack days and get better.
And it obviously with TJ on the other side of the line, you got Peter, Kate, Stephon. pile on in the middle. They were chipping you a lot. Did that surprise you?
I mean, not really. I think both sides were getting it a good bit. Tight ends and backs. I think that was part of their game plan. But yeah, I mean, that's not an excuse to not get home. Just gotta work through that. Gotta expect it and rush off of that.
We already asked you about the nicknames like Terminator, robotic and stuff. Peter Woods is bringing up like bench press, and it's perfect. Is that just something that came naturally, or is really focused on doing that exactly right? Or?
Yeah, I like to think I'm pretty detail oriented. I think that kind of goes with the schedule thing. But yeah, just if I'm gonna do something, my mindset is always I'm gonna do it the right way. There's no sense in shorting myself, and I feel like there's only one way to attack something. That's just to do your best and give it your all, and that's in anything you do, school, life, work, whatever. That's just my mindset.
I think TJ kind of mentioned that you're not like a trash talker on the defensive line, while like he kind of is. I guess how would you describe your personality on the defensive line?
Yeah, he definitely likes to talk. He likes to that's kind of part of his game. That's how he gets locked in, and that's not really a big part of who I am. Maybe a little bit here and there, but I just like to stay locked in. Focus on my role, and then just feeding off the energy of the crowd and my teammates, and just going out doing my job.
Does it take someone like on the opposing team to kind of get you going, or do you just kind of just stay mellow?
I mean, it honestly doesn't really matter what they say. I kind of just generally remain pretty stone cold faced, to be honest. But yeah, I just like to stay in my own lane, have fun.
Anybody else for Will?